everybody. This is gonna be maybe an hour or a couple hours, an hour and a half, maybe some 90 minutes, because I have been wanting to tie-dye all day, and I've been busy, and yesterday I was busy, so I didn't do it. So there's a couple things I wanted to try and do. I'm trying to get the view so I can see if there are any comments or anything. It's taking me forever to find it. Okay. Alright. Let me wipe down my workstation, because you should always wipe down your workstation. You never really know. Terrible. Just a little bit of dye. Okay. We're just gonna do a couple different things. We're just gonna chill today. So, hey, eat, pray, party. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Some experimenting. I have a couple of orders to do. So I'll probably get those done first and then work on some of the things I wanted to do, because there's some bleach gel I want to try out. And I have a stencil, so I'll do some painting, some bleach. But first thing I'm gonna do is kind of get started on this, and get this out white bright going. Get my container, and let me tie it up first. So we're just gonna do, I haven't posted them yet and I need to post them. I'll probably do that post, I'll do that post today, of kind of this tie-dye around a image. And it's just kind of gonna be circling it. So I don't wanna go over the image too much. So I'm gonna just pull it from the front, from the back, and I know my edges, so I'll pull up my edges here, and then I'll pull up the center as well, and then the top edge. I think I got the bottom, yeah. All right, got the bottom. So from there, I'm gonna just kind of shake it out, make sure I have tucking any of the back of the shirt, so kind of see my hand goes all the way through. And then I'm going to, where I see the edge, pull that up as much as possible. Alright, I always start with a rubber band and then I'll do this. We want this part to stay black and not mess up the image. bit underneath the rubber band. Give it some space. Just rubber band the rest. Oh no. I really want to keep a lot of the black lines, but I like how it looks when it's flowy too. I will just do rubber bands. I'm not gonna let it sit in the outline bright too long, so I'm just gonna twist and rubber band. Twist the opposite direction. No rhyme or reason, just because. could also do this with bleach, but the sun's going down. Well, I can't even say that because I did buy a hairdryer heat gun kind of thing to use the heat for it, but I think the Outright Bright makes this a little bit easier when it needs to kind of soak a little bit. Go through. Y'all know what? I didn't even check. No, yes I did. Yes I did. This is cotton. Before I got it for her, because this is a gift. I'm about to say, I don't even think I checked that this was cotton, but I did. Did this without gloves because it's nothing right now, but if I didn't put them on now I would have forgotten. Definitely is harder to put rubber bands with gloves on. Okay. So now this way. I want it to slide in. Let me get my mask. This is Outright Bright. People say you can find this in the store. I have never seen this in the store. I get it on Amazon or Walmart online. But definitely wear your mask. So I'm gonna just sprinkle. One of the rubber bands already popped. Those white rubber bands that you get in the tie-dye kit. Oh, that was a lot. Oh well. And I just have some hot water in my kettle, my electric kettle. I'm just gonna pour it on top. Woo! Yep, rubber band popping. Dang it! The white ones aren't that great. As you can see, they have all popped, but that's all right. So, I'm gonna add a little bit more. Now that it's wet. And this stuff does not smell the greatest. It's not terrible, but it don't smell good. I'm gonna agitate it a little bit. This one makes tie-dye stem. Chemical reaction. do want to keep some black, so I'm not gonna let it soak for a long time. Well, I see I still have black in here, so that's what I want. I want a full circle around the top at least. The bottom is practically all. Ooh, that's hot. Fine. That is what we want. While keeping some of the black. Alright, we are done with this. We'll pour it out. Rinse it, let it rinse, because we need to get all of the white bright out and then soak it in soda ash before we can dye it. And I might actually do HWI for this because it does need to be ready kind of quickly. So I will be doing HWI for this, so look at this, so we can look at this later. beautiful. So I have to do some onesies, and I don't remember the colors I'm supposed to do. So let me check those colors right quick. This is for a baby shower gift for my friends. Pinks and greens. Okay, cool. We will do that then. Pinks and greens. Let me get the onesies. Okay, we got onesies. Before I get started on these onesies though, there's I need to do some color swatches. And because two of them I thought were like in the pink or red family, and I'm not actually sure because I just went ahead and dyed something with it among some other colors, and I'm not sure exactly what it was. So, let me get these swatches done real quick. That will help me determine if I can use that color. So this is just how I make my swatches. These are soda ash soaps, of course, as well. And it's just pieces of white fabric. Okay, well, I guess. Alright, no problem. Guess we're only gonna do 3, which is fine. Need to mark them. So the colors were redwood, because that could go either way. I think this is claret and wet sand. I have eggplant already, and I have sugar plum already. Okay. So I can show y'all the color of this. Cause I just actually ironed the shirt and boxers that I did with these colors last weekend while I was on my retreat. I did add a Shazam, which I know what that color looks like. It's gives the purple, but why I'm doing this is because I don't know what gave me the blue. So this is the boxers. Done with those colors. And this is the shirt, which came out fabulous. I'm assuming the brown is the wet sand, but it could be sequoia redwood, I'm not sure. The pink should be claret, but I also don't know what this, like the grayish came from. So I did use Shazam, which is more of a purple, a dark purple, which could have given the blue, which is possible. But I've used Shazam before, so. But this is what I did last weekend because I couldn't go a weekend without tie-dyeing. But it's a little, you know, for the ladies, it could be a little sleeper set. For the men, you know, you got your matching boxers with your shirt, your t-shirt, or whatever, you know, to wear out and about. Ladies, you can do the same thing, you know, whatever you like. But okay, so what I like to do is do dye under ice and dye over ice in the same swatch. Like the trays are just the same size, but I need to be just a little bit over. Alright, so claret. You only need a little bit. So you do the dye under ice in one corner and then dye over ice in the other corner. It's gonna drive me crazy because I need it to not be. Okay, whatever. I don't have to hold it. Ice. Definitely going to use for one of the onesies. I do like it. Nice sequoia redwood. I need to actually write on these bags because if I lose the brown bag, we're gonna have a problem. I don't know what color it is. See how all the color of the actual powder is all very similar? So, labeling is a must, not to mention swatches. If you just went off by the dye color powder, you wouldn't even know what you're working with. Uh-oh, I touched pink. See, they're already, some of them are already turning. Huh. So maybe the blue came from the wet sand. Interesting. Okay, okay. Set it aside. Closer, the 3. How it's melting already, you kind of see the colors. This is why we do swatches: dye under ice and dye over ice, because you do get different effects with dye under ice and dye over ice. Sometimes I don't let the ice melt all the way, at least for dye under ice, just because I don't want it to water it down too much. And I really want to see the color splits and see what we're going to get. So, okay, this wet sand is darker than what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be like a light brown. It is definitely not. Interesting, interesting. And you can really see how, I'm sorry, I'm going real sciencey in here and nerding out on the science part. But you can see how the dye does on top of the ice, when you do dye over ice, how it eats straight through the ice. So it sometimes goes to the side. It drifts out to the side initially. It picks one side, but then it eats straight down. So I know eat is probably a really weird word to use, but it's melting it, and it's kind of really cool, which is why I can like watch ice melt all day with dye powder in it. But okay, we're not gonna do that though. I'm gonna set this aside so it can finish doing what it's doing. Got, we have a 6 to 12 month. We got 2 6 to 12 month short sleeve, and then a long sleeve 12 to 18 month, because I think baby's due in the winter. Or yeah, I think she's due in November. So we're gonna give her some things, some options. Girl, as per usual, turn everything inside out. little heart on one of them. Babies with hearts are always so cute. It's like you wipe your table, and I didn't wipe it after doing the swatches. I already got dye speckles on here. And y'all can't even see that, but I can. That's okay. We're gonna fold it in half on the front. Always use a washable marker. And just freehand it. Start pleating from the top of the heart because that's the smallest piece, especially when you're doing baby onesies. And remember, you're trying to get it to make a straight line. The outside edge of whatever you drew. That's what you want straight. usually like to add one more sinew tie line on the other side, just to a little separation of the rest of the shirt. And then the rest you could kind of just pleat in some bigger pleats, because it naturally makes those pleats anyway. And then push everything to the back. Continue to tie it off. You have to pull it as tight if you don't want like super white lines. You just want to hold it. And here you can even switch to rubber bands, but since I have this, I'm reusing my sinew, I'm gonna just keep going. I want to hold it. I'm gonna just scratch the back. Ice dye all of these. There's that one. Since I'm a girl, I like to do little mandalas. Because, you know, they look like little flowers sometimes. So here I'm kind of pulling the front away from the back because I only want the mandala on the front. I'm gonna pull this through. Centering the shirt or the onesie, essentially, is what we're doing. Okay, got the front. To be your mandala to be. And that's your point. And make airplane folds. So you can do just leave it here, or you can add another petal essentially. Do it from this end. I'm gonna do it from your one end, not your triple end. I made that mistake once. I was like, why does this not make sense? And then flip it over and do the same thing. There's your mandala. Little baby mandala. And we're gonna sinew tie. I was using this one. I'm gonna start at the top. from there, I probably should have showed all this. I was gonna freehand it, but where you start and then you're gonna go opposite to make your mandala, and that's the lines you'll be tying on, essentially. Let me make my first tie loop. Okay. All right, so probably should do the opposite direction, but because I really need it to come this way, I'm just holding it in place because I should have wrapped the opposite direction, but it's okay, we're gonna make it work. Drew the lines on. Now you can go the other line. You're just following the lines you drew. And then pull it tight. So you're creating your petals. A little off. But essentially, it's looking like petal, 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 or center rather. A lot cooler when you have bigger material, more material to work with, so. For the back, I'm just going to scrunch it, pull it back out. Just really do a little bit of scrunchies so we can get some cool definition. for the last one. Maybe we can do a cool little geode. Or I can do a fan fold. But the geodes might look pretty cool though. Geode. Okay, so geode is just taking sections and wrapping it up. I usually like to start mine at a corner, like in the shoulder, and twist it. Loose geodes. That's kind of how I do mine. I do mine as a geode twist in a sense. Create shapes in between those. This one will probably die in the muck. These I'm gonna rack because we have our little separate them. Oh, this actually may not work for these because these are kind of small. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to get the cardboard or the foil. I need the foil anyway. Do I have any cardboard out? Oh, I do. can do. There you go. All right. We're gonna do this. All in one. Yay. Okay. So, I'll bring this claret back because I'm pretty sure I do want to use that. Let me move this out the way. And let's bring our swatches back. Oh, okay. So we're going to be using Sequoia Redwood too because that's pretty. That is gorgeous. I like that. So what I'm going to do, since I have darker on the edge, I'm going to go ahead and take that one off so it can be done. Same with this one. Okay, so I did get some purple. The Sequoia Redwood and Claret has purple as well. I'm not sure where this blue came from. That's kind of random, but okay. Same with here. I'm gonna take this off because you can see I've got all the colors showing. And then it's already on this edge here, so I'm gonna take this one off as well. So Sequoia Redwood and Claret are very, very similar. And if I didn't know that I actually did this on camera, I would be concerned that I did the same colors. But these are almost identical. I think this might have a little bit more orange to it, orange yellow. This has more brown. And this wet sand is giving, so I'm gonna take this one off too. I think we have a good chunk of the colors already showing. And then same, since it's dark on the outside, I'm gonna go ahead and let that one drop too. So just so you guys can see a little closer. Claret and Sequoia Redwood are practically the same. That's interesting. That is very interesting. You know, sometimes you just gotta trust the people who send it to you. And mind you, this is not getting it directly from Dharma, but from a reseller. So I might have to order maybe the Sequoia Redwood again and then see what that looks like. See if it's really, if it's different on another order. And this wet sand. So that tells me that blue, I think, came from Shazam. Wet sand does have a little bit of purple in it. Okay, so we're gonna use Sequoia Redwood. I'm hesitant because these two are so similar. But I'm gonna use Sequoia Redwood. I was gonna use Claret too, but they're very similar. I'm gonna just use Sequoia Redwood, and I'm gonna get some other pinks. And since she wanted some greens too. All right, so the Sequoia Redwood. I need to be writing this down as well. Hunter Green, which is one of my favorite greens. Wild Garden. This is a really nice split, so I think I'm gonna use this for probably this one. So I'll do Wild Garden for that. Lollipop is a really pretty good split too from Delula Dyes. I think I'm gonna use the Lollipop here. Sequoia Redwood. I think I'll do the Sequoia Redwood with I'm changing my mind. I should do Wild Garden here. Maybe Wild Garden here with a Sugar Plum. I think Sugar Plum is pink actually. With a Sugar Plum heart, Lollipop here, and then Sequoia Redwood here. And then do like a maybe Rose Wine and Hunter Green. Ooh, I'm trying to remember what Rose Wine looked like. Okay. Sugar Plum. Sugar Plum is purple. We won't be using that. Okay. I thought it was pink. Anyways. So some of my earlier swatches don't have the two sides because I was like, oh, it's all the same, but it's not. I learned. Okay, so that's Hunter. Too much blue in it. I'm gonna have to change that green, I think. All right, so Wild Garden will be pretty, yes. More of a teal wasabi. I think I really need to do this one over. I don't think wasabi looks like that. Anyway, avocado. So then I started doing separate ones. So this is dye under ice, Actius Luna, dye over ice. So yellow. Anyway, so we're looking for rose wine. Okay, here's rose wine. All right, so then we'll do rose wine and Wild Garden here. So do rose wine on the heart, Wild Garden on the rest, Sequoia Redwood on the back, and I just need a green for the manzala. Or I could do Sequoia Redwood on the front. No, I want to switch it up. All right, let's get a different green. Okay, I'm gonna take a risk. I've never used vintage green from Grateful Dyes, so we'll try that on our mandala. Let's shake it up there. This is kind of clumsy. Sorry for the loud noise, my bad. All right. I'm gonna do dye under ice for these two since we want these to be in certain places. And then dye over ice for this one. I'm gonna start with the heart. Hopefully y'all can see that. Wild Garden is a Dark Horse dye by Dye Spin. There's a big clump in here and I kind of broke it up and it's really, really blue. Interesting, interesting. Definitely have a mask on when you're working this close. So let me go ahead and put my mask on. For me, I'm like really, really close to this dye. This one. Flip over. These two. This is the vintage green. Kind of break it up a little bit more. Very chunky in comparison to the other dyes. It looks like it has a lot of the salt in it because you need salt to make dyes fiber reactive to help it move and keep it separate so it can melt at different temperatures. I've never used this one, so we'll see. But I do think I need it to be a little tighter so it could really sit on the. I'm gonna put something else in here. I know how I feel about wasting dye, so I'm about to pick up all this dye that's in the bottom of this container before we add ice. Write this stuff down for my notebook. I'll just sticky notes. Vintage green plus Sequoia redwood. Geo. actually have to get tape. I don't have my notebook right now. I think it's still packed. Of course I had it on my retreat. Alright, now let me get this excess dye because we don't waste. Put it in my little container. This is a yellow, orange, blue. Blue, black, and purple, red, and orange. I think I don't want to add anything else to that. Let's see what other empty jar I have and create a new mix. Red, orange. Red and orange. So we're going to add pink and green to red and orange. Part about doing this because I already set the forceps. Laying this down carefully so I get no extra dye on the table. Green in here. I don't think I dropped any pink, but I'm using the green. Right, now let's set this carefully back in here. Now we can get the ice. I do have a bigger ice maker. It's not, I wouldn't say commercial or industrial size, but bigger than the house. But I need more water in the gallon, so I'm gonna probably fill that up this weekend so I can stop buying ice. That was the whole point of using the ice maker. But I need to take this, try to fill up the water container. I'm putting this in here for now, because what I'm going to do is place these bigger pieces on the smaller ones until I'm full. I don't want it to move. It's like my favorite kind of ice. It doesn't melt too fast, it doesn't melt too slow. All right, and the last one is a lollipop. You know what? I brought a strainer from Larry, but I keep forgetting I have it to help spread it easier. Big clumps like I have right there. This also helps out wasting dye as well. Or if you want to go lighter or control how much dye you're using. But since this is going to sit in the muck, I don't actually need that much. To sit in the garage later. This is ready. Alright. Now of course we need to wipe the thing. If you're just joining, thank you for joining. We've been doing a couple little experiments. But the next thing I'm gonna do is a new technique for getting some flow. And these is foil to make different things. So I'm gonna just set these aside so we can get to that directly, and then I'll put all this stuff away later. Alright, let me just wipe my section. get our one, get that rinsed. So, all right, let me grab the foil. Got to use that Texas Tough barbecue foil. Couple things this way. Bag. Have some biker shorts. And then this jean dress. And a shirt. So we're doing, one, it's a new technique. Two, I'm gonna do something that I just hand wrung out and it's like really, really wet. I just gotta make sure before I put it, because if it's really wet, it's definitely gonna pick it up. Just gotta make sure. Okay. So really, really wet, and then something that's like, it's been soda ash soap but dried out for the most part. Get some nice flows on these things. So, have I picked out colors? No. This will get a blue because I'm making a blue shirt. I've made 4 blue shirts, but I'm really trying to get some good flow. So, I just need to try again before I give it to my friend. So, let me get my container. These are all gonna be racked, not in the muck. Got all kinds of things So I think I'm going to use one of these for the jean skirt. I think this might be for the shorts and the bag. Yeah. The tall side. I actually don't think this will fit into this fit. No. Okay. I do have this. Okay, I'm about to make something else. Okay. Alright, I do want to do at least these. So the shirt is going to have to go in something in this, likely. Alright. Okay. So then these three things, so what we're going to do so it doesn't melt together, I'm going to put foil in between so the color doesn't mix. One step. Alright, we got our little setup here. So these are all gonna be essentially tall, deep scrunches. We're making belly. So you would take your foil and you're just gonna make balls. Different size balls for your foil. This is a version of using like the pool noodles, and stuff. We usually use these if you make flowers or the other things, or you could use golf balls, not golf balls, those light balls. So just be careful not to have like a whole, you don't want sharp edge. You don't want to put holes in your garment. Just a bag. Little tote bag. The tote bag in the green. Just put it in there around the little, you want to create peaks and valleys. Around your foils. I'm going to use this just to hold this one in place because it's not all the way. Let's see what I'm doing. Alright, these are the biker shorts. Turn everything inside out. I didn't turn the bag inside out, but that's okay. You're creating peaks and valleys. Jean dress. Inside out. 90% cotton. Of course, you can find like all the results on my Instagram. If you would like to purchase anything, you can go to my website. It's tiedyed.com. So ITSTAIDYED.com. Alright, so we're gonna do the same thing in here. Again, be mindful of where you're putting things. You don't want to create different areas where you would not want to be, you know, highlighted. There we go, that's the word. Okay, so one of the main differences, usually you do get good flow, but she did dye it under ice, and so that's what we're going to check out. So like I said, I did not pick these colors, so bear with me. I need to go pick colors for these. And this will be the last thing we do until maybe a little later. I'll do the whatchamacallit. So let me grab some colors I've been wanting to try. You know what, let's look at these, because some of these I made swatches and have not actually used them. So, their float. might be pretty for the bag. This fall is coming, or technically might be here. I like blue gray a lot. I might do blue gray for those. Maybe with a little bit of Wedgwood blue. Blue gray and Wedgwood blue. That Shazam did throw blue. Okay, so that's where that blue came from in the other shirt. Okay, going forward. Blue violet's pretty. Maybe blue violet and blue gray in the shorts. Let's do that. Blue violet and blue gray in the shorts. On Facebook, I think it's Scott Rad Dyes, did a mousse and mind bender together. I've been curious to see what that looks like on. I could do that for the bag. That'd be a combo I've been wanting to try too. Okay, so mousse and mind bender for that one. Let's go get mind bender and blue violet. I do love me some Kingfisher blue. This is a short dress, so I don't know if I should go too fall, but it is a jean dress. Might be too bright, but fall flame is nice. That might be too bright. Oh, allspice is pretty. That might be a pretty color for the beginning of fall, end of summer. Maybe allspice and rust brown together. Gives you a little bit of the red. I get nervous when it comes to like a bigger garment, because I'm trying to create modern tie-dye, not your typical. And I say modern, just like things like, you know, that people don't necessarily know that it's tie-dye. So okay, I think we'll do rust brown and allspice for the dress. Rust brown and allspice for the dress. All the rust brown I have. Okay. And then allspice. Allspice. Darkest brown and allspice for the dress. And then when I say mousse, Mind Bender, so I get Mind Bender and Blue Violet. This is interesting. So let me compare Blue Violet, the color on from the manufacturer from Dharma, compared to my swatch of Blue Violet. So my Blue Violet throws more blue than it does purple. I'm not mad at it at all. But if you just went based off this, and granted, this is just one moment in time. Ice is going to change every time. So that's why tie-dye is never repeatable. So, but, okay. We're ready. Now, I just want to double check, pretty sure it is dye under ice. Just make sure. Yes, it is dye under ice, but it don't be speckled. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure it is, but I just want to make sure. So it would totally defeat the purpose of the experiment. So let me just Double jerk. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I get this right. Okay, yeah, she's definitely doing dye under ice. I don't know how she doesn't get speckled. Well, you know, maybe the speckles don't. I mean, okay. That's cool. That's why I was second guessing, because, you know, speckles. Y'all know me and speckles. All right. Cool. All right. That is exactly what I was expecting. Yeah. All right. Let's get started then. Let me get my... We'll start with this one. The blue gray and the blue violet. Peaks and valleys. I don't know. I always worry about dropping the dye. My dye powder and it go everywhere. She said go kind of heavy-handed. So that's the blue gray. And I'm gonna add the blue violet. Since I'm going over the same one, I'm not gonna rinse the strainer. You always wipe your spoon. She says to immediately add your ice. So I'm going to go get my ice. I don't want to forget to wet my spoon, so I'll do that first. I didn't add soda ash on the other ones, but I probably will on these. Okay, so now we wipe the strainer. Alright, so now we're gonna do the bag, which is Mind Bender and Mousse. Both, again, dye under ice. There's some clumps in here. I end up pouring the last part of that out because I do want the clumps. Close this before I accidentally spill it. Loose. Let me just sprinkle. We're experimenting. Have my mask around my face and it's not on my face. Okay, so that is that one. Okay. Make sure this. Alright, get the eyes. So we move on to the next one. before I get the other ice cream I need it for this anyway, I'm gonna let that get started, and then we're going to do this Rush Brown and allspice. I'm glad I rinsed that because that would have had blue in the dress, and that is not what I want, per se. At least not on purpose. Start with the Rush Brown. Because it's a jean material, you definitely want to go more heavy-handed. Generally takes a lot more. Getting some parts where I know I couldn't reach with the little strainer. This might take an extra round of ice after this melts. It just really depends. And because it's racked, you'll be able to check underneath. Don't waste the ice either. Get as much as you can in the first one, then you won't have to re-ice. It really just depends on your container, how much it can hold without falling off. Just want to make every area is covered. I'm going to melt. And this one practically took all of the ice from. To go. Okay, so we have one more to do, which is the t-shirt that is on the more wet side and not dried. Let me again clean my work area, because that one's going to be blue. And none of these colors, well, I don't say none of them, but. Oh, before the add sprinkle. Especially since these were a little drier. It's just a little bit. I don't want to do too much. All right, let me get this out the way. To make sure I make my notes. Let's see the bag with mind bender. And mousse. I'll just put them in my notebook afterwards. The jean dress, allspice. Biker shorts, blue violet and blue gray. All right, and we have one more to do, and then that'll be it for tonight. I'm going to probably do a gel bleach situation, but I'm gonna just record that one instead of doing it live because I don't exactly know what I'm doing. And I don't, that might take a long time. And then I might hop back on for a hot minute to do, no, I don't think I'm gonna do the HWI on camera, on live. I'll do that and just record it because I mean you're just gonna be watching me spray water, so. Alright, let me get this out the way and get the other one. Same thing. I'm gonna rack this as well. I'm gonna just sit this on there. Yeah, we'll use this. So. Something burning. pink on here from Allspice, so I'm hoping that will just get covered. Normally it's honey inside out, but we're not going to today because I want this pink and Allspice covered. So again, peaks and valleys, kind of wrap your shirt around the foil. Oh, that's a little easier to do. Do a small one here. This one is really, it's not spun out. I just hand wrung it out, so it's more on the damp, way more damp than normal. And then the color she picked was emerald blue. Electric blue. So she had picked electric blue, which doesn't have too much, so I know she wants a flowy look. So I am going to add a little bit of the alpine blue because I don't think I see a purple in there. So I really want to make sure there's enough of a contrast without any other blue being present. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to do these two blues, electric blue and alpine blue. So this is going to create speckles because this is very wet, which means I need to be very heavy-handed, which means I'm going to cover the whole thing. So I'm going to use this for sure. And I'm going to do the alpine blue first. Mask up. I'm going to use my little holder because that's what it's for. Wow, I spilled all of that. That's a little cray-cray. I'm gonna have to find something to wipe that up with because I don't want to waste it. Find me a bandana or something, which I think I have in the garage. that blue powder on the table. And we are through. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I know we were kind of long, but I did mention that we were going to be just chilling, listening to music, doing some tie-dye because I haven't been able to do tie-dye in a couple of days. So I just wanted to make sure I get some things done, especially since I have some orders. And then everything else I'm going to do tonight, I'm just kind of record. So and I'll be back tomorrow with some rinse outs maybe. Tomorrow or Friday. So probably Friday during the day. Well, probably tomorrow evening. I mean, I usually can't wait past 24 hours anyway, so. All right. Thanks for tuning in.